from a humble southern town to become one of the most influential voices in Christian television. But the road was paved with redemption and ruin. This is the untold story of Jimmy Swaggart. Born on March 15, 1935, in Faraday, Louisiana, Jimmy Lee Swaggart grew up in a devout Pentecostal family. His cousin, Jerry Lee Lewis, became a rock and roll star, while Jimmy chose the gospel path. Despite poverty, his parents instilled deep spiritual roots and a love for music. In 1952, Jimmy married Frances Anderson. She became more than a wife. She was a partner in his ministry and media outreach. Frances hosted her own TV program and served as his spiritual anchor. Their only son, Donnie Swaggart, inherited the family mantle, becoming an evangelist, singer, and speaker in his own right. With a bold preaching style and a media-savvy presence, Donnie helped carry the Swaggart legacy forward. Jimmy's journey into full-time ministry began in the 1950s with modest tent revivals across the South. As crowds grew, he embraced radio and television, expanding his reach beyond borders. By the 1970s, the Jimmy Swaggart telecast was born. Swaggart's gospel music was deeply personal. He sang with raw emotion, often while playing the piano himself. His best-selling albums include Jesus Use Me and There Is a River. He won Grammy nominations and sold millions of records globally. By the 1980s, Jimmy Swaggart was a spiritual powerhouse. His Sunday sermons reached over 3,000 stations worldwide. His Bible college, family worship center, and publishing house all contributed to his financial and spiritual influence. In February 1988, a shocking revelation shattered his image. Swaggart was caught with a prostitute in New Orleans. In a tearful televised confession, he said, "I have sinned against you, my Lord." The scandal triggered a domino effect. The Assemblies of God revoked his preaching credentials. Many followers felt betrayed. Donations dropped, and attendance at services plummeted. Yet, Swaggart never stopped preaching. Just as the ministry was regaining ground, Swaggart faced another scandal in 1991 involving solicitation. His refusal to step down after this second incident created deep divides within the Pentecostal world. Abandoned by many peers, Swaggart pressed on, now preaching to smaller crowds. He focused on Scripture more than spectacle. The setbacks only deepened his spiritual resolve. In the early 2000s, Swaggart launched Sun Life Broadcasting Network, giving him editorial control and a fresh platform. It featured sermons, gospel music, and theological debates, reaching millions yet again. His Expositors Study Bible, launched in 2006, is one of his most enduring contributions. It combines verse-by-verse commentary with doctrinal clarity, widely used in seminaries and personal study alike. Despite controversy, Family Worship Center in Baton Rouge remains active. Weekly services attract thousands both in person and online. Music, worship, and preaching continue as they did decades ago. Contrary to some beliefs, Jimmy's lifestyle isn't lavish. He resides in Baton Rouge in a modest home. His life today is one of reflection, music, and prayer. In the 1980s, his ministry generated over $150 million annually. Today, his net worth is estimated between $10 and $15 million, primarily from book sales, music royalties, and SBN revenue. Swaggart changed how the gospel was broadcasted. His charisma, musical gifts, and message shaped countless lives and ministries, even through his darkest times. As of mid-2025, Jimmy Swaggart is still alive, though he appears less frequently in public. Rumors of health issues circulate, but no confirmed reports of terminal illness or passing exist. Jimmy Swaggart remains a polarizing figure. Loved by millions, criticized by others, he represents both the triumphs and failures of modern evangelism. His story is a tapestry of salvation, scandal, and resilience. Jimmy Swaggart's voice may be quieter today, but his impact echoes through faith communities around the world. If you've been moved by this story, please like, share, and subscribe. Join us again as we uncover more powerful journeys in faith and fame.